On today's video, I changed the blade on my Metabo 10-inch compound miter saw.
This is the Old Guy Network.
Yep.
Welcome back to the Old Guy Network. I'm the Old Guy, the OG. Jay, you know who you are, and it's a nice day here in the trailer hood. Very comfortable, and I thought it would be a good day to revisit one of the tools that I unboxed a few months ago, and that is my Metabo 10-inch compound miter saw. This has been a great saw for me. Personally, I love this saw, and I've got a lot of positive comments, not only on the original video, but on the update video that I did. A lot of positive comments. A lot of people who have purchased this saw are really happy with it. Well, I thought it was time to revisit that, because now that you've had a little time to use the saw, and if you're like me and use it every single day, it might be time to change the blade. Well, you know, God forbid we actually look in the directions, right? Yeah, why do we want to do that? No, just look up on the YouTubes how to change this blade, and you know, presto, just like that, you get a video. So let's get started now. We're going to change out the blade on my Metabo 10-inch compound miter saw. And if you think that's easy to say, it isn't. Here we have my Metabo 10-inch compound miter saw, and you'll see it's on the bench here. It's bolted down to the bench, and there's a little jig right there that I use for my squirrel picnic tables for making parts. So with other saws, I might have to take that apart, take that off, and actually take this off the bench. You don't have to do that. This is really simple. This is one of the simplest saws I've ever seen as far as removing the blades. So, first thing we want to do, unplug the damn thing. Make sure you unplug the right thing by trying to start it. Safety first. We don't want to lose any fingers. Second thing, I've got my replacement blade. Now, normally I use Diablo blades, but I thought I'd give this one a chance. It's the Avanti general purpose 42 10-inch blade. We're going to be putting this bad boy on there today. First thing, I should say the next thing we need to do is locate the wrench that we need to remove the blade. And if you saw my first video, you saw that I was looking for the wrench in the video. I actually touched the wrench, and then later on I figured out where it was. So what you want is the Allen wrench that comes with it, and it is right there. It's tucked away behind the fence, and that's it. What size is this? I don't know. I'll check that out, and I'll leave something. You'll see something up here, and I can't remember what millimeter size this is, but that's the wrench. The next thing we want to do is locate the lock button, and that is this little button right here. You might have said to yourself, what the heck is this for? Well, if you push that down and turn the blade, you'll see that it locks in place, and now the blade can't go anywhere. Now, I'm not sure, how many people do this, but what I do is let's come around here and take a look. I don't want to take this shield off. I don't want to put a clamp on it. I don't want to do anything fancy like that. I'm just going to take a nail and block the path. This. Look at that. I keep kicking the tripod, but you get the idea. I don't have to use a nail. You can use a screwdriver or something else. If you want to use a clamp, go ahead and use a clamp. This is just as easy for me. So we know where the lockdown blade is. The lockdown button is for the blade. We've got the guard out of the way, and we have located our Allen wrench. Now we just have to take off the blade. And the important thing to remember is forget all about righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, because this is a reverse thread on here. So it's going to seem like you're tightening the blade, but you're not. You're actually taking this nut off. So let's lock it down. Put in our Allen wrench and turn it. this little lock washer comes off, and the blade slides out. And there you have it. That's pretty cool. Now you want to remember, marked on your blades is the direction where they spin, so you want them going this way. Now we just get the other blade. Now before we put the new blade on, I just want to mention with the old blade, yeah, it's not as sharp as a brand new blade, but it is still pretty sharp, so be careful when you handle these and when you dispose of these, okay? Very, very sharp. I like to save these because I can use them for different things, and I might turn that into a clock, who knows? Or I'll just save it because the blade's not in bad shape, it's just not the blade that I want. You can see this is a 40-tooth blade. This is a 24-tooth blade. See the difference? This is going to make a much finer cut. This is going to be great for plywood. Yeah, couldn't think of it there for a second. So anyway, we know what direction our blade is going in. We see the arrow right there. So we're going to carefully insert that into the saw. Put it on the spindle. And remember, it is keyed, so you want to get that on correctly. This lock washer is also keyed. Put that on there. Remember, reverse thread. Don't get it cross-threaded. That would be awful. You can hand tighten that. Beautiful. Now we lock that in place. Remove whatever we put in here. Let go. Done. Immediately put this back. That's my advice to you. Because if you don't, you're never going to find it again. Of course, any Allen wrench of that size is going to work anyway, but why lose it if you don't have to? So just put it back. I've plugged the saw back in, and now everything's working. Let's do a quick cut. That is just like butter. That cut beautifully. That's it. That's how easy it is to change the saw blade on a Metabo 10-inch compound miter saw. Might be a little bit different for the sliding compound miter saw, but probably not too different. So there you have it. And you thought this was going to be difficult, didn't you? Admit it, you did, but it isn't. It's very, very simple. Just remember, it is a reverse thread on that nut. So instead of righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, turn your brain around and you'll be just fine. And just a side note, the plastic sleeve that I got with the new blade, I saved that. I put the old blade right in here and put the little lock nut back on here. And now I can hang that up. I can even write on this with a Sharpie if I want, old blade, although I can tell it's an old blade, so I don't have to do that. But if you put it back in the protective sleeve, at least, you know, there's a good chance you're not going to cut yourself. And I am all about not injuring yourself, so that's a good thing. So there you have it. Remember, it's a reverse thread. Remember where the Allen wrench is, and put the Allen wrench back as soon as you're done. It only what did it take me? Less than a minute to change that blade over. So that's pretty simple. Enjoy your saw. Thank you so much for showing up here at the Trailer Hood. I am the Old Guy, and for the Old Guy Network, well, I'm out.